Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to some Kenshi. Things have gone absolutely not the best. Why are you not in bed? Why are you just staying in? No, get in bed. Okay. Things went horribly last time, to say the least. But we made it to a spot where things were relatively stable. We have some food. We might still be ex-slaves in some cases, but that's fine. Yeah, everything will be fine, I'm certain. So we got to the Shinobi Tower and actually managed to scrounge up enough money to be able to get a membership here, and that's great for us. And now we're just having Miyu train up while everyone else is still recovering from injuries and starvation. Oh boy. Yeah, last time we barely survived, which is what's fun about it, you know? If I was just thriving right off the bat like I always am, I wouldn't be having as much fun with it. So, you know, the struggle and the dying and having to try a situation a few times before you actually manage to survive it at all is fun. That's what we like around here, because that means that it was actually a challenge compared to every other time I've played this game. But we have a lot of self-imposed rules. How's your fighting skill? You're already kind of at the limit. I think it can still go up. It says max is 5, but as you can see, this has gone up, and she just hit 5, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know how that works exactly. Also, I noticed that this thing's max level is 19. Why? Why so specifically that number? Like, this one goes to 20, and it's a level 2. Why did this one not go to 20? I don't know these things. Might be a mod issue. Who knows? But we are here, and everyone's still kind of just recovering. I don't know what the plan is, per se. My first thought is to, you know, go to our safe house here and try to do some farming up. But it's always so difficult. Like, we could probably get some food and go out there. We could always farm the food at the hive places, but it's dangerous doing that because the friggin' beak things are hard to lure around. But depending on where they spawn, it should be easier, because every other time we've been dealing with them, it was on a sheer cliffside and it just kept interrupting our running. But while we wait, which will be probably a while, seeing as how these people are still very injured, I think Ruka... Yeah, I think Ruka might be the first one to get up. But yesterday, I have a bit of a story for you guys. So yesterday, I was trying, I like called an auto shop to get my car repaired, because somebody, don't know who, rammed into my car while it was parked. I mean, ram is a relative term. They basically just broke one taillight, the left one. And at first I thought that was fine. I was like, it's just the reverse light, right? It's fine. We don't need that. Like, what's the chance that I'm going to be reversing and there's going to be like a cop behind me that yells at me for not having 2 reverse lights? Turns out it's a bit more important than that, because it also was the left turn signal light. And that is a little bit more important. So, yeah, the car is not exactly street legal right now. I need to get it to the shop ASAP. So yesterday I was like, okay, I'm going to call the shop, even though I don't like phone calls. You know, I'm a classic whatever generation I am, not liking phone calls, but it's true. I don't like phone calls at all. They stress me out. But yeah, so I decided just like, hey, I'm on my own. Nobody else is going to be calling the shop for me. I could have texted them. They did have a text on the website, but I was like, no, it's probably more direct and faster to just talk to them. So I call them up, and I'm like, hey, I need an estimate on a tail light replacement. And they're just like, sure thing, buckaroo, we can get that done. Just give us this, that, and the other information. We'll get right back to you. Half an hour to an hour. I was like, hey, that's pretty sweet. Like, half an hour to an hour, it's great. How much lockpicking do you have? Too much. Okay, because this person's taking over this lockpicking thing, so they can't use that. I guess go train assassination? I don't know why we would have you assassinate anyone. But anyway, it's something to do while these two are still training and these two are still recovering. But why do you not have food? Do we eat all the food in Ruka? We did. In the instead of a rucksack, it's a Ruka sack. What are we gonna do about food exactly? I mean, Ruka's pretty fast. I think you're actually... Are you one of the fastest people we have? Let's see. Open this. 19. You are holding a lot of things. Are you at all overburdened? I don't think so. No. Okay. You're at 22, 21. You're at 19. I mean, you are the toughest as well. You could take the most hits. Because I kind of want someone to go out and juke the beak things again. And get more meat. Because we just don't have enough money for food. We need to find it elsewhere. So Ruka, we're going on a bit of an adventure while everyone else is still doing their thing. Anywho, so yeah, the shop said, oh, half an hour to an hour. We're gonna call you back and give you that estimate given the, you know, based on the information you gave us, and it's gonna be delightful. And I was like, hey, I like delightful things. It's gonna be great. And so I wait. And I wait. And I wait. And I wait. And then I talked with Unknown Man. We did a call for like 2 hours or something, talked about life, talked about Greg, you know, we all know Greg. It was great. Stop. No, great. A bag check. I don't think that they will mind anything. Yeah, we're fine. So yeah, everything was good. Everything was great. And I was just waiting. And it was well over the hour that they had mentioned. By the time I talked with Unknown Man, it had already been like 2 hours since the call had ended. And I was just waiting. So, they didn't get back to me for the entire rest of the night. That's just how it went. They just they never got back to me. So this morning, I called them back and I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know, I asked for an estimate last night. And you guys never got back to me. You know, I wasn't like upset about it or anything. I was just like, they probably got busy, and that's what they said. They were just like, we got busy, sorry. So then I was just like, yeah, well, you know, just get that to me soon, because I can't drive my car, and my mom's like freaking dying, and I can't visit her because I don't have a car. That's street legal. So, you know, it's a little bit of a problem, isn't it? And so, yeah, they were just like, yeah, sure, we'll get back to you in like, you know, half an hour, and we'll figure stuff out. And so about an hour later, you know, I first called them this morning at like 8:30. At like 10, they call me back and they're just like, hey, yeah, it turns out we need more information because evidently Honda Accords of the year that my car is from have a lot of taillight variations. So they called back and they were like, yeah, we're gonna need your license plate or whatever so we can look up the VIN number. And so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can do that. So I go outside, find out what the heck my license plate number is and give it to them. And then they're like, yeah, okay, this will just take a minute to look this up. And so, why are you not in bed? Like, these three are fully healed, but you two should still be in bed. Why are you not in bed? Dang it, Heft. Stop waking up. Just stay in bed, okay? Anyway, yeah, so they said 15 minutes, you know, easy. Just go look the stuff up. It'll be quick and easy and painless. It'll be great. Yeah, that was at 10. It's now 11:20. 11:24 to be exact. And they haven't called back yet. I'm still waiting. So if I get a call in the middle of the stream and they want to schedule something at that juncture, then I might need to take a few minutes off the stream to just get that settled, because I started this whole situation yesterday. I think around noon. I think it's almost been 20. Oh, they're already killing. Or I guess those are our eating things. They're not getting killed. But there's already beak things in the town, and they're not doing anything about it for some reason. I guess that saves me the trouble having to lure them. So yeah, that's my story of how that all went. It's not great. Hey, beak things, could you guys like do something? Worker guys, can you? Yeah, I'm here. I'm a shack. Can you guys kill the beak things? Is it because they're in the water? Might be because they're in the water. Alright, see the beak things coming out of the water. Okay. Oh, the... Interesting. Beak thing. He's in the water. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you. Please come out of the water. Why do I leave? Because there's a freaking beak thing. Well, what do you expect? You're not flee from the shop. I'm not fleeing from the shop. Believe you me, it is the last thing I am fleeing from. Guys, can you kill these beak things? The things of the beak? The beakular individuals? No, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. It's acidic water. There's no good. Is it acidic? That didn't burn you. Huh. But here, let's just... I want to see if I can... Okay, yeah, no, it is acidic water. Can you just loot this already? Thank you. Oh, that's a lot of meat. Now, I don't think these guys are gonna care. It's drug smugglers. Right? Yes, they do not care. It's a lot of meat. Fleeing is against shop rules. Alright, come on out, beat that. These shops have such an annoying hitbox. I just keep clicking on them. Okay, big things. Big thing. Yes, come out of the water. Be a threat. Be a threat to everything. Can I help? No, I cannot help. Cannot help at all. I will help. Ruka, get him. Smack him. Yeah, baby. Get that 5 damage in there. Why do I flee? Bruh. I am fighting a beak thing right now. Ow. Yeah, I forgot beak things have the most freaking BS hitboxes on their attacks. You brought medicine, right? Yeah, okay. Well, food is what we need. We have beds back at home. So we'll be fine in that regard. But oh boy. Where'd the other... Where... There was a Guru corpse right there. Did it disappear? I guess I don't want to head up there. It's a game. I'm telling you. Okay, we have a lot of meat. Our meat is very big. Can I grab this real quick? Just don't mind me. Don't mind me none. I'm out of space for meat. That is a tragedy. Not much I can do about that. I got my meat. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. First, we're gonna need to cook all this, so let's find a safe spot around here somewhere. How are you guys doing? You're both full health. Great. How are you guys doing? You're still at 5 skill, because that's kind of where it caps out. Yeah, you need to move up here, because that's around where we can make our, campfire. But you guys are good. You guys are healthy. So you guys need to get up. And then Izumi and Miyu need to move on to other things. Why is there always someone on this freaking lockbox? That's like the one thing that I want everyone to be good at is picking locks. Or at least passable at. Alright. You might not even be able to use this. Yeah, you already have too high of attack. So do you. Oh. We're in a better state than I thought we were. Okay. Well, go and pick a lock, I guess. I don't know. Do nothing. Go back to sleep, I guess. You use less food when you're asleep. It's just a fact. Alright, well, we're back here. I don't see any beak things around. And we're full of meat. So let's see if we can get a build mode down here. Shablam. Okay. And you're gonna go up here. Inventory. I think that opens both. Yeah. And now we're just gonna do this for the next while. You might want to be sneakular, just in case some beak things come by. What are you doing, good sir? All right, you're just walking out of the town. I don't know why. He's just like, these guys just keep feeding me to beak things. I need to leave. I need to get out of here. But yeah, hopefully I hear some news about the whole, car thing at some juncture, because it is, oh boy, it is quite the predicament that I am in. Luckily, I figured out that the route to the, what are you being seen by? Please tell me it's more wayward drones and not a beak thing. Whatever it is, it's gone now. Okay. But yeah, I luckily the way to the mechanic shop, it's pretty nearby, and it's pretty much, it only has 2 left turns. It's almost all right turns to get there. So that is a plus, because as I said, back left turn signal not working. I think the front left turn signal would still work. I mean, they didn't hit the headlight, but maybe they're connected, that if like one turn signal light is broken, neither works. I don't know. I don't know the car mechanics. That's why I'm not fixing it myself. I don't know these things. So yeah, it's a whole to-do. I don't know what's gonna go on with that, but hopefully at some point we'll get a call and they'll be like, hey, we can fix your tail light for like $5. I'll be like, hey, that sounds good to me. But most likely it's probably gonna be the other way around, where they're gonna be like, nah, $2 million. Take it or leave it. At that point, I would just start doing the friggin' hand signs out the side of the car, like they teach you in driving school, where they're just like, ah, yes, if your tail light is out or some such, and you need to signal that you're gonna turn, you just do this with your hand out the window, and all of a sudden everyone knows where you're going. And I've never had to use that a day in my life, so I guess today would be the day, or whenever I'm getting this thing repaired. Alright, we got plenty of food for the time being. We're probably going to need to come back for more, but as of now, this will be a fine amount. So, we're going to need to train probably in martial arts, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. I mean, martial arts can be very strong, eventually. It's just kind of the hardest thing to level up in the game, as far as I know. Other than maybe, what other skills are really hard to level up? Robotics? Robotics can be difficult to level. Yeah, other than that, I think they're all pretty easy. Maybe farming. But yeah, all in all, I'd say martial arts is probably the hardest skill to level up, just because you start out so weak. Like, after a certain point, it'll take off, because we'll be uber strong and just wiping out entire groups of bandits. But at the beginning, in the beginning, we are going to be not doing so hot. But all our weapons were stolen, and per the rules, if we're gonna have weapons again, we either need to beat up someone who has weapons, which good freaking luck, or we would need to buy the weapons, which, yeah, what are we gonna be able to buy with that? Oh, maybe an iron stick or two? That's not gonna be good enough. That's not gonna be good enough for anything. That would be worse than martial arts. I don't know, those iron sticks, they're not really good for much of anything. So we're probably gonna head out that way pretty soon here. Just wait around here until there's not even the base game target dummies are just so bad. I mean, they're getting our or not martial arts. It doesn't even get martial arts up. It's getting our melee attack, not even defense, just attack up to like 5, maybe 6 if you really spend a lot of time at it. Mew, what are you doing? You're just aimless? I thought I told you to do a thing. Why are you still on the... How much lockpick skill do you need? Baruka, go talk to them. Let's trade. Okay, well, we can get another backpack, which would be great for us. And we could, in theory, get a weapon. Not that one. That one's not good, but this one. The frickin' cheap, half-off Wakizashi we could possibly get. But I feel like it's almost better just to get, like, the backpack and maybe these assassin's rags and call it good. Because these give hand protection. Do these give hand protection? Ooh, martial arts bonus, actually. You don't say? But these give fist... Yeah, this gives fist protection, this doesn't. So what are we going to do for everyone who doesn't have fist protection? I wonder. I don't know. But we're going to... No room for that. Of course you don't. Get that. Get that. Perfect. Okay. Well, now we got more space. And we have food. And everything's looking up. Can I just right-click these? Yeah. Okay. We have lots of medicine, because the place we pillaged earlier for the freaking Narcos trap had a lot of medicine. And we kept some of it. So, that's a plus. And we still have a good amount of medicine spread out through everyone else as well. So that's great. Okay. Well, is everyone... You need to recover. So while everyone eats, you're gonna... Or, well, yeah, when everyone is eating and training, you're gonna go sleep. And then we're gonna head out for the Holy Land. Which will be great. I'm sure everything will go fine. Why are you slow? Maybe because you're hungry. Athletic skill 66. Is that true? We have been running around a lot. Yeah, our lowest is 40 athletics. That's because you get a bad racial bonus to it. That's actually pretty solid. All in all, that's not bad. Everyone else kind of sucks, though. But our lowest is 5 melee attack skill, which is, you know, it's about as low as you can get, but it's not bad. You know, it'll be fine. And you two are the ones that have the good martial arts, because you have the equipment bonus. So that'll be good. We do have assassination skill here, which essentially means that we're going to be able to, I don't know, just knock people down and pick them off one by one so we can get easier fights at the start. That's always useful. But we're not, you know, as I said last time, we're not using assassination to just take people out and, you know, take their loot, because that's kind of cheap. Mew, what are you doing? You're doing absolutely diddly. Oh, but this is ready. Heft, how are you doing on lockpick? Are you already done? No, this train's up to 10. Yeah, so you're not there yet. Keep at it. How about you? How's your assassination? It's at 10. It can go up to 19 for some reason. Alright. Well, great. This is going well. We also need Mew to go back on the training dummy, I think, to get up to 6 melee attack, right? I think you can both go up to 6 on the training dummy. Oh, let's just keep doing the wrong button. It's middle, not left or right. It's none of the above. It's middle. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. I'm sure this is gonna be amazing. We're just how goes our food? It's going all right. Yep. This meat does not last long when people are this hungry. Might need to stop by the beak thing land again just to get a bit more meat before heading out. That would be good. That would be a plus. Okay, you're fully healed. I don't know what we want for you. Should we just go? We should probably just go. We have a passable amount of food, and we'll still be close. I mean, right now we're really close to where the hive villages are. On our way up, we might just like take this road up past this and see if there's any beak things we can lure into it. But then we're gonna head up this direction to the safe house, and then we need to lure that person up to the military base or some group of paladins so we can get them out of the way, because this ruin is a perfect spot to level up, but you need to get rid of the inhabitant first because they are unstable. So that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna benefit any from, you know, getting them out of our hair. We're just gonna be getting rid of them essentially. Okay, but we do have two backpacks, which is very nice because we couldn't afford more than two backpacks. But at least that's as much storage space as we can possibly get our hands on right now. Let's get out of town. Oh. Yeah, sure. Well, we don't have anything on us. You know, worst case scenario, we can always sell the AI core we pillaged earlier and get a big influx of dosh. That could help us. Spiders. Where are the spiders? Skin spiders, I assume? Because they're rarely you can find skin spiders around this region. I don't know. I don't think you can get blood spiders around here, though, right? But where are you seeing the spiders? I mean, it's either, like, right in front of us, and they're blending in so well I can't see them, or they're way off in the distance, because her radar usually has a pretty long range. Yeah, I have no idea. They blend in so well in this environment. They're so hard to see. That's why we always get her. She's kind of a necessary pick. You're not going near those things? Well, if you could point me in their direction, I would not go near them. You know, that would be great. But you know, if you're gonna say, oh, they're somewhere, then sure. That's not helpful at all. Oh boy. We need a lot more food. And we spent all our money on other things, so we don't even have money for food. Let's see if they've killed the beak things in the center of town by now. Or maybe if they've despawned, I don't know. I need to keep a close eye on this, and luckily it's daytime. Because last time, if you'll remember, we got ambushed by the beak things, like, immediately. And it was bad. Hey, someone's fighting. That's good news for us. That means meat. But, yeah, last time we got ambushed by the beak things because they just blend in so much and move so fast that... Oh, hi. Are you... You guys won. Great. Yeah, that's not what we wanted to see. Oh, great. You won over here too, huh? You know, we're going inside. Hello. We're just gonna wait for you guys to clean that all up. And then we'll... Ooh, but there's one right there. Is that the one from earlier? No, I think that was over here. They're smacking the heck out of this one. This one's consistently going down. Some of these guards are real strong. He's 1v1ing a beak thing over here. Like, what a Chad. Alright, so that's one of them down. Ruka. No, Izumi. You're the fastest. Okay. Take all the schmeat. Hopefully you can get this one without having to get in the water. There we go. And that one's down. And is this one meaty? It is. Got some meaty boys over here. What are you? Rillo. You have no meat. But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Okay, well, we got a lot of meat. So that's great for us. We should be able to cook it closer to our location. Although, we should... I don't know. We should just cook it. Maybe? Well, maybe they won't eat it. Because I was thinking it would be a problem if the Scorchlander starts trying to eat the raw meat, because it has less nutrition value. And that wouldn't be good for us. Because Scorchlanders can eat raw meat, and it is in the backpack, which means it's shareable food. That is a lot of big things. Oh my goodness. We're still a long way from the High Village, so I don't think we could, like, avoid them for that long. Let's go up and around. If we're gonna get more beak thing meat, we're gonna get them closer to the other village, because this village is already pretty much fought out. Like, we... Oh, hi, that is also... But see, they blend in. They freaking blend into the background. I can barely see these things. Especially because they don't move much. They just kind of sway back and forth as they slowly meander across the terrain. But then the second they see you, they're on you just like in an instant. Like the freaking Flash. Alright, we're just gonna avoid you. We can't avoid you, can we? We're gonna need to go all the way back and around. I could climb up the other side of the cliff, I guess. Go that way. Because these things are not only faster than us, but also much stronger than us. We cannot fight them. So that's going to be great. Just swim quick-like, please. Yeah, see, you're fine. Yeah, we just got to keep an eye out for those beak things. That's why I'm going at like 1 times speed, is so I can actually react when they show up. And hopefully we can get to the other High Village, bring some beak things there, get some more meat for our journey. Then we can go to that safe house. Oh, there's a beak thing. It's getting stuck on the... Oh, there's three more beak things. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. And of course we can't go up that cliff. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Break their ankles. Keep running. Get out to the solid, you know, solid land over here. Oh, their hitboxes on their attack is such BS. Discovered a High Village. I would like to. Oh my gosh, they're just all over us. We can't even break their legs anymore. Okay, we're gonna need to switch to full sprinting. Because some people are just not able to do much. What are we even supposed to do here? We can't dodge that many of them. It's like physically impossible. Alright, well you're down. You're not. You three are still healthy, I think. Nope, you are not. Everyone's here, but at least you three can still run. So you three are going to... Miu, you just keep running. You three are going to need to try to... Come on, why do you get stuck on them so much? Miu, just keep moving, please, or get downed, or something. Do something that isn't distracting me from the three that can still run. Why are you still up? Just get downed! D-O-W-N-E-D. Like, if we're now like out of line of sight. If you had just gotten downed while we were in line of sight, they might have chased after us. But now we're like miles away, and you're just like, herder, I'm just gonna let my arm fall off and not even care about it. And we just can't do anything about that. Okay, we got them. But we need somebody to stay behind and to heal up these two. Somebody. Who isn't getting chased right now? Ruka's getting chased by this. Is anyone not getting chased? We're going to spread them out. Because if somebody's not getting chased, they can render first aid, and the other two can... They're all getting chased by individual ones. Okay. Because we need... Oh my gosh, there's nothing here. There's just... We can't do anything about it. Ruka, you need to distract. You two heal. Ruka's gonna just run in front of these guys and try to... You're like, face me, demon. Nope. Have you seen that video? Where's the guy that's... I think it's in that multiplayer SCP containment breach thing. And he's like, he presses the button to close the elevator and he's staying outside and he's just like, I will face the demon. Go on without me, brothers. And the enemy runs into the elevator right as it closes. Like, no. That's essentially what's going on here. Is just that's not good. You're like 2 seconds of healing. And Ruka, she can still take a few hits, but if anyone's leg gets hit, then we're just done. Well, Ruka could pick up somebody, in theory, and run with them, but that would slow us down significantly anyway. There's just... And we're too far away from any village to get any help. Our only chance is if Ruka manages to get all of these distracted and I can juke with her while they heal these two and then pick them up and move back to the village. But, okay, the AI in Kenshi is so infuriating 90% of the time because the enemy latches on so strongly to every person that they're aggroed to. Like these three, even if Ruka were to run up and start punching them in the shins, they would just be like, let's get this character over here. Like, you cannot pull aggro off of enemies very easily at all. It is so annoying. Because you see, I have Ruka set to attack, and they're just still attacking us. They do not care. Okay, 2 are on us here, and 2 are on us here. This is not good. This is exactly bad. I mean, we could just keep them distracted, but if everyone is getting attacked, then how are we going to do anything? We need to split you two up, see if either of you are not getting chased. Nope. Oh, wait, no. Heft. Heft, you're not getting chased. You need to heal while these two juke. Just keep switching directions. Just keep being... You know, never let the enemy know your next move. Okay, how goes the healing, Heft? Everyone fine? Everyone alive? Or mostly alive. I don't know what level of blood is death. Usually you don't die of blood loss. You usually die because your chest is at -500 because a beak thing hit you. But... this is a special circumstance. So, even if I get these people healed, what's the plan here? Oh, but they're all on us. Okay. How far to the other village? A long way. But this village is already decimated. Because if we can lure all 4 of them away with Avara and Ruka, we could get to one of these 2 villages, because... dodging with 2 people is a lot easier than dodging with 5. With 5 people, there's always one person that's going to get stuck on the beak things and then get hit, and then they're slow, and then everyone's slow, and it's just a mess. But with 2 people, or preferably 1 person, really, you're able to juke pretty much indefinitely, so long as you don't make a stupid mistake. So, in theory, if we start luring these things this way, away from the injured, then these people would probably be fine. You might want to sneak and keep healing. And you two are just gonna You two are just gonna run off into the sunset. Ruka, why are you slower? Just because you have a backpack. Okay, fair. I guess. Well, still, we might just need to reload. There's nothing we can do about this. I mean, Heft can... Can you stop sneaking for 2 seconds? Heft can come as a distraction. And of course, you're just going to ignore the distraction and run off into the sunset. Why do they just body block you so much? Okay, Ruka, you're fine. Start healing. Why is my internet dying now of all times? The place didn't call me back. My internet's dying. The beak things are freaking invincible. And they're ignoring everybody. I don't know where that other one went. He just ran off into the sunset. He's like, I must go. My people need me. Good thing about Ruka is she got some good toughness, so, you know. Never mind, Ruka's down for 4 seconds. Ruka needs to heal herself, and then heal Avara, and then come back and heal Izumi, because you're still bleeding. Miyu's recovering, actually, and there's no critical body parts that are damaged, so that's good. Heft, you need to just lure them away, though. And we need to hope and pray that Ruka stays conscious long enough to heal herself. You have medicine, right? Yeah, you have all the medicine. Okay. Okay, but dodging with one, significantly easier than dodging... Well, Ruka! Ruka! Protect allies! Ruka! I will sacrifice you on Epstein's Island and turn you into burgers. You need to stay here and freaking heal. And now I'm distracted from Heft, and she's probably gonna die. I hate that. I hate the protect allies BS. Where you tell them, hey, you're waking up, heal somebody. Your first and only job is medic. Look at this. Medic. Oh, look, are you passed out again? Yeah, you just pass out again. Because you didn't heal anyone. And you're just like, I'm gonna go protect my ally. I'll go punch a beak thing. What's that gonna do for anyone? Now everyone's dead because you're a freaking selfish piece of garbage there, Ruka. Just... When I tell you to frickin' heal somebody, you heal somebody. How is that so difficult? Same with if I tell you to crouch in a corner and wait for the stealth person to come back. You don't run off into the sunset like I must go. My teammate that is still in stealth needs my help. Like, no. They're fine. Just stay where you are. Okay, well, I can dodge these things pretty much indefinitely as long as it's just one person, but you're never waking up, it looks like. Because you're just there. You're not waking up. You're waking up in 70 seconds. And you're not waking up. So either 70 seconds pass and you're able to get up, bandage you, and bandage you two. Because, yeah, you two still have a good bit of time. You do not. You do not have a good bit of time. So you need to get up. Do you have any medicine? Barely. So you need to get up, heal you with all the medicine you have, then run over here, grab some medicine from Ruka, go back, heal them up the rest of the way, while Heft is over here frickin' breaking the ankles of these things for 10 years. Run between them. There we go. Okay. Oh, you lost one. You gotta... Oh, come on, Heft. Why do you keep getting stuck on things? Like, just stop. Oh, and there's a fourth one. I saw it. It's over there. How are we even supposed to do anything against this? Actually, we're gonna need to reload before it saves over all this. Because we can't. We literally just can't. It's... No matter how much we try, our people are still getting hurt. Ruka's still like, I'll go punch a beak thing. And it just doesn't work out. It doesn't math out. I thought that things were gonna go better today. I thought we had the food, we had the everything, we were fine. But no, evidently not. Evidently we were just stuck in a never-ending loop of just... Oh, and we're still in the tower back at this save. That's fine. You just load so we can get moving. We're not going for any extra food. We're just gonna starve because that's better than dealing with beak things. You know, we'll I don't even know. I don't know what we'll do. Because we are gonna run out of food very quickly given this. And you're not even fully healed yet. That's when this saved. That's great. Just get out to where we can actually make progress. Because until you can actually fight things, that is my main issue with Kenshi, is you make zero progress until you do, and then you're invincible. Like that is the progression of Kenshi. The progression of Kenshi is like it's completely a flat line until it skyrockets to 100. Because that basically is how it always works, is you are helpless, you are a little baby, and you can't do anything. Until you reach a critical mass of combat skills, armor, and weapons. And the second you hit that tilting point, just that point that unbalances it, that kind of shifts the balance of the entire game over, then all of a sudden, no one can beat you. You're invincible, you're blocking every attack, you're dodging everything, you do 1,000,000 damage, you don't take enough damage from anything to actually be a threat, and you have toughness to survive being hit by a meteor from space. Like, it is a very all or nothing. It is either struggling to survive or power fantasy. No in between. And right now we are firmly stuck in struggling to survive, emphasis on struggle, because we are not making any headway right now. We don't even have food. We're just, but then the second we actually make some progress, I think we can, let's see, how close are we to, we're on a road. Good. I don't want to go anywhere near beak things again. I think we're gonna have to, aren't we? But that's just another reload if we end up... We'll go the other way. It's like 10 times longer, but... At the very least, we won't just have to reload again because of beak things. Did we ever get our other backpack as well? I don't think we did. No, we did. That's good. That's good. Yeah, but beak things are just... They're just instant restarts every time. If they were like skimmers, you know, skimmers are never restarts because they do a lot of damage, but they just aren't fast enough. You know, unless you're dumb like me, like earlier, where I tried to fight it instead of just running. But they're just not fast enough to be a threat to the full party. With the beak things though, nobody's safe. Like, unless you have top tier mechanical limbs, you are not outrunning a beak thing. And it's just a death sentence if you see one. Man, they still haven't gotten back to me. It is 12. They said it would be 15 minutes, around like, I don't know, 10:20. It has now been an hour and 40 minutes. That's not 15 minutes. Oh, you know what they probably did? In their brain, you know, they said 15 minutes, but in their head, they probably were thinking like 150 minutes. They forgot the 0. So that's probably what it is. Yeah. You see, I've mathed it out. It makes sense. Man, but we need to get to a point where we're at, like, equilibrium. We need to get money, we need to get combat skill, we need to get some kind of skill that'll let us fight things. And make food, especially the food. Alright, now that we're kind of firmly in Holy Nation territory, we should pick up Ruka. Because Ruka, if seen not on someone's back, is going to be quite the liability. You seem to have the most. you know, spare inventory space. So there we go. Now, everybody else should be fine, except Zumi is still an ex-slave. But that's not a problem until they, like, see you up close. So as long as we kind of keep our distance... Hello? When did you guys start chasing me? I'm not certain. But you guys are very much trying to kill us. Yeah, we haven't set up the safe house yet, so I don't think we can actually fight you yet. That's a problem. Because, yeah, that group of enemies would be perfect for, you know, training up our skills if we had somewhere to fall back to. Ooh, and we have to drop off all the food at the house so they can't steal it. We need to only pull out the food as we need it, or else they're gonna... Ooh, maybe we can get, what's-her-face to kill these guys and get them off our backs. I don't remember what her name is, but she's like the special bounty person in this shack. Oh, that's Bone Dogs. Okay, get the Bone Dogs to fight them. Hey, you guys are desperate for food, right? Well, Bone Dogs have food. They're made of meat. So, why are you guys not having your legs broken? Why are you guys not fighting the Bone Dogs? We need one of you guys to take on the Bone Dogs. Why are you all on me? Why do you care so much about me? There's Bone Dogs. You see what I mean? The enemies just stick to you. They do not care about common enemies. They do not care about anything else in existence. Like, the sun could go supernova right this second, and these guys would be like, nah, these guys we saw first. We have a vendetta against these guys, so we're not gonna care about those other issues until, you know, our main problem is solved. So we're gonna run into this building and hope that we can just kind of, you know, evade these, or we need to at least open this door and aggro her. Because if we can do that, maybe she'll come out and fight the Bone Dogs. It's empty. What's empty? Oh, the farm. Is she coming after us? She's definitely coming after us. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here is where we hope and pray for either a Holy Nation patrol or for us to be fast enough to run to the Holy Nation outpost. Because sweet Mama Jamma, she's coming. And she did not get distracted on anything. Once again, she saw us, and she was like, oh, what a tasty morsel of a group of people. Let's kill these people. That's a great idea. I think we need to split our people up, because you are slowing us down significantly. So if she's not on you, then it would be good. Yeah, okay, she's not on you. You can actually take your butt back there. You guys need to keep running. Okay, but you guys are actually faster. Good. It was only because we had Ruka being carried. That was the issue. So I know it's this way somewhere. Holy Nation Outpost. Or Doggos. What we could do is we could lead her into the Doggos. Especially now that we're faster. And if she kills the dogs, we can't loot any loot off of her if the dogs take her down. But if she takes down the dogs, we can take loot from... We can take the meat from the dogs and get free food. Alright. Fight. Okay, we're faster than the dogs. That's surprising. She's definitely stronger than the dogs. Just gonna keep running in a circle. This is peak gameplay, guys. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. This is... I mean, we're getting athletic skill. You guys run over there. Heft, how you doing? You're doing fine. Okay. You can put Ruka down. And then we can go down into here, and you don't use as much food while sleeping, so you both sleep. And you three need to just keep running. Let her deal with the dogs. You know, just while we're here. You guys just grab something, interact. They're close enough. Believe me, they are by far close enough. Me, grab that. Thank you. Okay, free meat. Drive by meeting. And luckily these guys are all fast enough that if the dogs win, we'll be able to outrun them. But if she wins, we'll be able to outrun them. I don't know who's winning. Lady, are you winning? Oh, you are not winning. Oh, you are. You are not winning at all. All right, well, too bad for you. I wish you'd killed more dogs, because then I could have more meat. Oh, you killed another one. I mean, you have 3 meat. That's significant. But they are guarding fiercely here. Let's see. If we just juke around, it's getting too close. See, they're trying to attack because they're getting too close. Okay, we need to go a bit further out. The issue is they're so slow that by the time we cycle back around, they're already, like, still right on top of the body. Okay. Come on. Not with the person that's already full. Thank you. Okay. We got the Schmeat. We could pick you up and heal you. I know that is a possibility. And then we could leave you for either training later or bountying later. But we'd need to take you down ourselves. But I think it's just not worth it. 15k. We're gonna have bigger fish to fry. So we just need to run back to the town. And then we'll rest up, eat up, cook up all this food, and then it'll be delightful. Dogs are still chasing us. Yeah, luckily animals, they tend to forget you exist pretty quick, like. Hello. There's another bone dog here. Oh boy. I guess you guys need to just run past. Yeah, fight that bone dog. Wow, you are surprisingly living a long time against that thing. How did you survive that long? Okay, everyone get inside. And close the door. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, once you close the door, most NPCs just kind of F off. So is anyone injured? Surprisingly, no. And you're the only ex-slave, and that's only for 3 more hours, so that is a plus. So everyone sleep, and you sit down. That's the benefit of this place, is that you do less hunger rate while sitting, and even less while laying down. So we have a lot of we have 4 beds and stools for anyone else. It makes it the perfect place to rest while you wait for healing and fighting, and you know, it's a great place. I don't know if it's part of a mod or if this is a base game location, but this is where I've always been because I've had whatever mod it's, you know, connected to possibly forever. So let's see. We need to find some bandits, but not too many. Till then, we'll just kind of wait around. Can we make a campfire in here by any chance? Because I don't think we have a fire in here. We can. Hey, that's safe. That's very safe. Okay, who has all the schmeat? It's you. You're gonna go. Just open this up. We're gonna keep an eye out for the bandit groups. If we can find a good small group. Oh, you're just automatically filling it, I think. Yeah. How are you doing that? Is it just because I right-clicked you on it? Didn't right-click you off? I don't know. Either way, that's nice. There's still bone dogs outside. A lot of them over here, too. Bandits. Bone dog over there. There's just bone dogs. As far as the eye can see. It's like it's all bone dogs. Always has been. We're the bandits. Because we cannot fight bone dogs. We're nowhere near that level. Someday. Someday. Well, this is basically what you do. You just sit and wait. Especially at the beginning. Later on, we'll be able to take on huge groups of bandits at once. Yeah, see, bandits, I think. Hungry bandits, yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Okay, and they're coming our way, so we have a minute to, just keep cooking. So long as bone dogs don't get to them first, of course. Alright, well, you're full of meat. We need to, once again, we need to have a meat storage receptacle. Is this legal? Can we take this? We probably could. We could actually loot this whole place. Because we are allowed to loot ruins, and now that we've cleared the place, this is a ruin. By cleared the place, I mean I just lured the person out back and had them get executed by wolves. So that counts, right? Okay. Izumi has all the meat. Send all that to you. Send Izumi over here to do that. And you need to keep looting around. If we can find some more free weapons, like 3 more free weapons, then we may be able to just fight things normally. Why are there so many bone dogs? Seriously, everywhere we look, it's a bone dog. Are there any more Squidwards I should know about? Okay, these guys are coming up pretty close. I don't know what my plan is then, because since we found a weapon, it's like, do we go with the martial arts like we were planning? Or do we go with actual weaponry? We could actually just leverage this weapon. Oh, hello. Why are you guys fighting something? Well, I guess it's softening them up for us, but... How goes that meat? Pretty good? Pretty good. Okay. Now, everyone. We're gonna give the weapon to Ruka. Because Ruka is probably the most goated out of any of us. And we're gonna hope that there's no bone dogs right outside. I don't think there is. And then we're gonna go face these hungry bandits that where'd they go? They still here? Yeah, they're still here. They just beat up the doggo. Let's go beat up some hungry bandits, because apparently we're doing weapons, so if we can get their sticks, then we can actually do some good stuff. But if not, that's probably fine anyway. There's quite a few of you. Here's the plan. Avara, you go sneak, try to knock them out. Bonk. At least a few of them. You don't see anything. Alright. You're just sitting there. Alright, that's normal. Alright, we got some good luck on that. Try to knock somebody else out, and these guys will, Alright. Now you're not sneaking anymore. Everyone. Kill. Yeah, if, like, worst case scenario, Ruka will carry us, because she is our best fighter, and now she has a flesh cleaver, which, as I have said, is, like, one of the best things in the game. In my opinion. It's one of my go-to weapons. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, against hungry bandits, the pouching is not going badly. You know, when an enemy doesn't have any armor, turns out they're pretty easy to fight. So now we just gotta continue with this and hope no bone dogs show up. And even if they down us, they have mostly blunt weapons, which means that while recovery is slow, the chance of death is decently low. Additionally, we don't have any of our food on us because we left it at the house, so we're able to actually just hope for the best here. And even if we get knocked out, there should be little to no risk. Come on, Ruka. You're better than that. Get this hungry bandit out of here. You're supposed to be carrying us. At this point, everyone else is carrying you, because you haven't taken out, like, one guy. Oh, there you go. Good sweeping attack. Yeah, the only issue with the flesh cleaver is that it's... Please have food. We do not. We very much do not. Alright, so Avara should run and get out of their aggro radius just so she can heal everybody. Because while the risk is low, it is still nice. Oh, hi, Ruka. You're back. Are you good, Ruka? You're not that good. You're a little struggling there. All right. All right, you're just gonna stealth your way until you're behind them. Oh, bone dog. Let's hope stealth works on you. Seems like it. Alright, we want to loot these guys while they're down if we're wanting any more weapons. Azumi, what are you doing? Why are you... You're just sitting here, not even... why is medic not assigned? Oh. I guess because you were enslaved at some point, and it unassigned your jobs, but still. Come on, man. Alright, you just out of medicine? Yeah. We'll give you one of the decent ones. Keep healing. Zumi needs another one. She's one of our main doctors, so yeah, give that to her. There we go. Man, we got beat up. But, you know, it's all toughness. And very low risk toughness, which is perfect for us. Can't carry anyone with his arm. Okay, well then you're useless. We're gonna go back home. Oh great, and there's these guys are here fighting again. Well, I guess that's gonna buy us some time, hopefully. No, they're dead. They're freaking dead. Just run off into the sunset. Okay, heft is up. Do you... Nope, you cannot fight. Okay, you're just gonna run over here. You guys are gonna go in. The bone dogs being around are really annoying. Really, really freaking annoying. They're usually not. I think it might be that I just have the... Because I have the number of groups and stuff increased. But usually the bone dogs are not that prolific. Alright, you're gonna go out because you're the only one that can actually carry somebody. You're gonna pick up Ruka and get back to base. Then we're gonna heal up. Get inside, shut the door. Thank you. Alright. Now you're gonna place her into a bed, and what you're gonna do from here is you have a sleeping bag. Good. Okay. Because this place does not count as indoors, we can just place a sleeping bag down. There we are. Mew, you are still dying. Get back in bed. Alright, more bone dogs outside. Great. Someday we'll be able to beat up bone dogs. But not today. And we're gonna be here sleeping for a good while, so might as well just let them do their thing. Because, yeah, people like you, -50 on the arm, that's gonna be rough. And in the meantime, we're gonna have somebody like... You have a backpack, right? Yeah. Someone like you are just gonna stock up on a bit of the food supply. Just so people can eat out of the backpack. Okay. Get back in bed. I always hate that when they wake up after being like in a coma and they just decide, I am here now. I shall stand up. Like, no, your arm is still at like -50. Oh no, I guess your arm wasn't at -50, but still, like your people are still dying. You need to just lay in bed, please. But yeah, that is one thing that I'm hoping for Kenshi 2 is a more linear progression of skill, you know? Where you don't have things where, you know, you have the bottom of the barrel enemies, and then after that point, you're kind of just on par with everything, you know? Because here, it's like you have low end, mid, and high end enemies. High end is like holy paladins and stuff like that, high paladins, people of that sort. And the low end are, of course, the hungry bandits, starving vagrants, even outlaw farmers. And also, you know, surprisingly, in the high end, there's bone dogs and beak things and gorillas. Like, most wildlife is in the high end category, which is also weird because what are you supposed to eat, you know, food wise? How are you supposed to scavenge food if until you're at the high end of the spectrum, you can't really do anything with that. So it's one of those things. They really need to just in the next raw meat. What loot is in here actually? So you're almost fully healed. I need you to go grab that raw meat and go put it in the fire. Speaking of the fire, we still have food in here. Alright, what else we got? I don't think there's anything else edible. Yeah, there's wheat straw and straw flour, but I don't think that actually is food. Alright, well, get back to sleeping, I guess. Then we just want everyone in bed until everyone's healed up, which is pretty soon here. Let's start looking for some bandits. I don't see nothing. The bandits we killed earlier are still here. One of them is. Two of them is. Because you're getting eaten, so you're dead. Certainly if we went in and dodged the bone dogs, we could get the meat and the 2 sticks. And that would be good for combat. So, Avara, you get out there. Because you can outrun this thing. So yeah, you're gonna take the iron club. The clothing have any use to us? Because yeah, we beat up these guys. We didn't beat up the dog, but we can still take the meat from the dog. But these two, I know we didn't kill them, per se. I'm pretty sure the dogs finished them off, as in they ate them. Oh, we already took the food from you. Okay. But we did down those two, so it still counts as us, you know, taking them out. So we'll come back and we will use the sticks, because every time I try to go for a martial arts run, it usually doesn't pan out. Usually, and by doesn't pan out, I mean I switch to weaponry later. So it's probably best if just from the start, man, these weapons are garbage. It's probably best if we just start out with some kind of weaponry. We'll just have it on our offhand because they're small enough for that. Okay. Now you go back to sleep so you have less, you know, food consumption. But now we have 3 weapons. What's going on over there? Hungry bandits attacking wolves. They're probably going to die. So nothing of interest to us because we want to be the ones that kill them for that good XP. And more people. Are these paladins? No, that's just... Oh, that's Taunt again. How did you survive? You were so injured. Oh, I guess she has like 1,000,000 toughness. Yeah. I could have sworn she was done for, though. Like, honestly, I had left her out there because I was just like, nothing we can do about it. She did. Man, but the bone dogs are just stealing all our people. Like, come on. We can't fight the bone dogs because, as I said, animals are kind of a high-end enemy. We're not going to be strong enough to fight them for a good while. Because you need some amazing block and dodge skill to actually survive an encounter with them. Yeah, no, nobody's surviving the Bone Dog menace. I mean, I would hope eventually a lot of the Bone Dogs will kind of clear out, but no, they're not. They're clearing out all the people we need. But the Bone Dogs don't have as many moving groups, which actually is kind of the difference. Because the Bone Dogs, they have their own little camps that aren't going to reload so long as I'm still in this area. Whereas the bandits are going to keep wandering in occasionally. And the, yeah, like mercenaries and paladins will take out the Bone Dogs as well. So eventually, we'll get to a point where the Bone Dogs are no more, and the human enemies will be able to walk through freely, and we'll be able to fight them. But until then, we're just waiting. That's kind of how it is. Yeah, right at the start when you don't have those weapon skills, you just need to wait and hope. What are you guys running after? Oh, you're just joining the rest of your group. What were you doing over there? Who are you? You're apparently a wild bull. Oh, you're Taunt. You're coming back home. That's bad. That is exactly a downside for us. Hopefully she runs into some dogs. But yeah, now she's pretty much invincible because... Oh, she did run into a dog. And it took her out. Okay. But, yeah, not for long. She'll be back. I think if she comes all the way back... Ooh, who are you guys? Who you be? Oh, you're like mercenaries. Okay. I was hoping for some more hungry bandits that we could wipe off the face of the earth. But no, there's some mercenaries, and you know, they'll take out some bone dogs, I guess. How's Taunt doing? They play dead, they heal, and they walk home. Yeah, they're a bit of a problem, aren't they? I wonder if they'll still be aggressive to us. Because I've had times where I have picked them up and put them in a bed to save them for later, let them recover, and they will actually end up becoming docile. Because apparently it's not that they're always aggressive, it's just that initial trigger of them seeing you walk in the house for the first time makes them aggressive. But we'll see. We'll, Avara, go greet her. Hey, buddy, pal, friendo, are you a buddy slash pal slash friendo? You appear to be. Alright. Well, welcome in. We're, hanging out. Welcome to the crib. Which is your crib, but, you know, welcome. Yeah, so I guess she's just here with us now. That's good. There's so many people just dying over there, and I can't have any part of it. Come on, guys. Just throw me a bone. And not a bone dog. See, the second you see some hungry bandits... Ooh, but there's a lot over there, too. Alright. Everybody. It is time. I almost pressed R to... My brain. I almost pressed, like, R to put them into freaking draft mode. My brain was just like, ah, yes, you're playing RimWorld, aren't you? Just gotta go draft your pawns. Alright, just maneuver this way. Why are you like this, my good man? Where are you even coming from? Are you attacking us? No. You will be. Alright, Mew, you got a weapon. And because we took him out legitimately, we can take his two sticks and maybe even his armor. His armor does nothing. Okay. Why does the armor do nothing? Why is the drum gone? I mean, I guess the shirt is worth some money. We'll take that. We're hurting on money. All right, we just need one more weapon, and we will be set. Not the Egyptian god. You know what I mean. Is anyone injured? You're injured. Everyone, go back. Heal up Izumi. Is she healed? She's healed. Okay. Cause yeah, we're going into a pretty tough fight here. Of course, Avara, you're gonna sneak ahead and go knock some people out, so we get a bit more of a drawn out battle. Go up here and knock this guy down. You are real slow. Next one. Next one. Next one. And definitely try to take out the leader. He's got the best weapon. We want to kind of save him for last. Okay. Everyone come here. They won't stay asleep long. So you unsneak. You gotta like aggro them or some such. Hey! Hey! Okay, they are not attacking us. Attack unprovoked. Run back to your buddies. And fight. Oh, Izumi also needs a weapon. Oh no, Izumi's the only one who doesn't have a weapon. Okay. I thought it was Heft who didn't have a weapon. Izumi, you're the one person that doesn't have a weapon. Why are you running off to fight them? She's just like, I got this. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm gonna go fight. All right, Izumi, you are Zumi. It's in your name. It's literally I am Zumi. That's what she's called. You're gonna take this. I guess you can put this on. It doesn't do anything for you, but it's worth $300, so I'm gonna take it. Turban is not better than what you have, but it is decent. So we'll take that for somebody else. And both of these are dirt cheap, not really worth the wait. But you have your weapon now. Fight. Yeah, baby. Honestly, we're on pretty equal ground with them now, which is a plus. And we can pick up more of their stuff for, Can I give this to somebody? I can. Give that to you. Okay. You can even, like, pick up more of their loot to... We're doing good damage with iron sticks. You know, honestly, I'm surprised. Ooh, but we want to take out this guy. We definitely want to take him down. So everyone survive long enough to take out this one so we can grab his weapon. Because that's infinitely better than any of our iron sticks. Although maybe not against armored, but we're not fighting armored guys. Where's everyone else? Oh, there you are. Avara, why are you laughing as you just beat a guy to death? I think Avara is just maniacal at this point. Okay, so we have you with the already better weapon. Everyone else has kind of sucky. Who has the worst? This is rusted junk and rusted junk. So one of you two. Probably you. Yeah. Got caught stealing. Oi! That's mine! Bro, you are literally down. Like, what do you mean that's yours? And where's your bounty? Holy Nation. So I guess the guy went down for just a second. And then... Alright. There we go. See... That was 39 and 2 instead of 0.04 and 0.09. That is a night and day difference between those weapons. Okay, but we're keeping that armoire. Doesn't affect anything we care about, so you can put that on as well. We'll hand this off to somebody who doesn't have clothes, like Heft. Heft has this, which I think is infinitely worse. Why didn't you hand it off to the person? Are they out of range? Where's Heft? They should be like right here. Why'd you not hand it to them? Oh, maybe they didn't have space. Put everything over here. You should have space. Wham. Wham. Okay. Perfect. See, we are doing well. Oh, and you have sandals too. Those are like best in slot. We're getting freaking beefy now. We're getting strong. All right. Hungry Bandit, you took my meat? Maybe that was your own meat. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking your meat. Not in a weird way. Maybe in a weird way. I don't know. We're definitely gonna take all their iron sticks. Maybe we should just take everything. Do a selling run. Or 3. Because even these pants are worth 50, which isn't a ton. Everything just takes up so much space. At least the iron clubs are like compact and you can grab a lot of them at once. Okay, you have a Garbo club, so we can replace that with a slightly less Garbo club. And let's see, if I optimize the space here, yes, we can fit that in. Perfect. But now you're full up, so you go back here. Izumi, you have the backpack, so grab that and that. Man, we are gonna be rich. We got more meat. Oh, we are so set for life right now. All right, and most of us, oh, I guess it's just Ruka. Yeah, most of us can go into Holy Nation areas. Ruka's kind of the only one that can't. Does anyone else here have a bounty? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Hungry Bandit leader, we are going to pick you up and bring you into town. I think that'll work well. Okay, you guys need to all heal. And most of you will need to go home. We also need to first aid the bandit leader. There we go, so he don't die on us. And then, I don't know, who is fine? Your arms are fine, at least. Okay. Let's go home. We are slow. That's fine for now. Maybe someone should pick you up. Or which one of you is it? It's Heft. Oh, because you're holding a guy and your leg is borked. Okay, well, you are fine. So yeah, you put down you. See, they're so much faster. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Ruka, you have high carry capacity. You pick him up. And where are you two going? Ditching resources. Bruh. We're busy. Okay. You or you. Your arm is borked. Are you able to pick up? Yes. Even though your arm is kind of borked? Alright, that is significantly faster, methinks. And we're just gonna go slightly faster here. We're gonna run back to the house. It does suck when they're so far out like this. I mean, it was good that we got some combat in. Oh, we're gonna try sneaking. Because it doesn't really matter how long it takes for us to get there. It just matters getting there in one piece. But geez, we're slow. Alright, is that Bone Dogs there? That looks like Bone Dogs there, so we're gonna have to go around. But yeah, it was a good fight. Oh, never mind, they're leaving. Nice. We got good weapons. You know, we got the horse chopper or whatever that thing was. We got the better iron sticks. That was about it. We got a lot of clothing and stuff too, I guess. We're gonna be selling good. We got the one guy that we're bringing home to hopefully ransom, you know, throw him in the prison. So we're gonna need to heal up and figure out who would be optimal for doing that. Hi, Taunt isn't going to try to fight us again, are you? Staying home. Yeah, you should be fine. You should be all right. Going on sneak. You need to sleep and sleep, and you're holding just heft. That's fine. You can put down heft. She can handle herself. Okay, you need to sleep. You need to sleep. Ruka also needs to sleep, but we also need to keep holding the bandit or he'll wake up. So somebody else needs to be recovered enough. Probably Izumi? Yeah, because she's no longer slave status and she has the backpack. So that's a plus. Here, you're gonna go to the food. Put all the food away, and we're gonna transfer all the loot to you. And we'll see if you can carry all this loot. Because we'll see. So you have loot for you. That's about it. You have loot. You have a lot of loot. Okay. Why am I giving it to you? I'm supposed to be giving it to you. This thing is kind of difficult to fit in. We don't need to be... I mean, I guess we can wear that. I don't want any kind of disguise, though. Alright, and everyone has decent quality weapons? Yeah, okay. These can just go in your inventory here. There we go. I think that's everything we need to sell. All on one person. Actually, no. There's you. Yeah, you can just, I guess, wear that. That's fine. Why not? Ooh, but we would actually lower the weight if we put it in here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Lower the weight. Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Alright, I think that is everything on one person. Shopping run is prepared for, and then you're also going to bring the prisoner. Which means that you need to rest until your arm isn't borked anymore. Oh boy. Alright, we'll just wait for Izumi to get less beat up. Which actually, I mean, it's not necessary. Alright, you put him down. You should stay down for a good bit. Yeah, like 20 seconds. Not split injuries. Pick up. Okay. Now you're pretty slow. 9 miles an hour. You can always drop the dead weight if need be. Close that. Thank you. Okay. Now where are we going? I know Stack is a city of the Holy Nation, so that is an option. You guys are all just going to sleep and recover. And we're just going to follow Izumi. How much slower are you? You're not much slower in stealth, so... Honestly... But stealth is really low. But at least, as long as it's night, stealth should lower our seeable distance significantly. Even if we have no stealth skill. Man, but there's bone dogs everywhere. We really need some people to frickin' get out here and clear them out. It's becoming a problem. So glad I decided to go out here at night, and I decided to close the door. Because if those bone dogs could just wander into the house, we would be so doomed. It's fine. It's fine. I think... We're gonna test it right here, but I think we can still receive bounty money if we just put the guy into the cage at the Holy Nation City, which is eventually over here somewhere. Alright, well, it's almost full day. Might as well not have you sneaking anymore so you're a bit faster. Oh, you're up to 10 miles per hour, so you're healing. Now, hopefully... Ooh, do we have any contraband on us? I don't think so. Yeah, none of this is technically contraband in the Holy Nation. So we should be alright, you know, no slave thing. Let's just go at 1 time speed just in case. Why are you running? Why are you running? Bounty hunting. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's hungry bandits over here. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you, ossifers. I'll just move right by. Don't mind me. Where is your prison, by the way? You have a prison, right? Yeah, it's probably in here. Police station throne. Okay. Well, good thing we have a nice Greenlander here, you know, to do the Lord's work. Though we don't have a holy book, which might get us in trouble. But I'm not carrying around a holy book everywhere I go, just in case they talk to us. Okay. Hopefully this works, and everything will be hunky-dory. Hello. I think I just put you into like a far cage here. Put in. Let's see the money. Yeah. Is that like a unique sound? Is the game updated? I don't think I've ever heard that sound before. Oh, who cares? Bar should buy. And I think everything buys everything here. I've been playing Morrowind in my free time, so I'm used to things being like, you know, separated by vendor type. Alright. We are here. I don't think any of this food is particularly good value, so we're just gonna sell you all of our stuff that we don't need. Yeah, look at that money. We're moving up in the world. Life is good. Do you guys have a weapons shop here, by the way? That's like the one thing we need is quality weapons, because for the next long while, we're not gonna be getting good weapons. Like, the horse choppers from the bandit leaders is pretty much the best loot that we can assume we're gonna be getting for a long time. So, order in the court. Who the heck are you guys beating up right now? Who was it that you just beat up? I don't know. Tell me, what do you know of man's origin in the scriptures of radiance, sister? I already know about Okran. I'm glad you're educated in the Holy Lord Phoenix. Blessed be his names. Scriptures. A woman is the spawn of darkness, Narco's claws, which keep her hooked into the upper world. But I can help you. I can guide you, child. Go on. If you wish to walk freely on holy soil, child, you must be diligent. We cannot risk the corruption of our pure of heart brothers. We are pure, but not perfect. We are still corruptible. And it is the impure that pose the biggest risk of tainting. But through hard work and worship, you can still redeem yourself, my child. Let me guide you. Yeah, sure. What do I do? Pray to Okran. Repent for your sins and serve the Lord. Females are naturally seductive creatures. This must be contained. Dress appropriately. Speak appropriately, lest you tempt man into the darkness with you. Do not approach man. You will instead be selected for marriage by him. Serve your husband well. Do not question him. Bear his children and spread the seed of Okran. It is your sacred duty as a woman. Alright. I understand, holy priest. Good. You can start by praying to the Lord of Light Okran at the Holy Temple. If you're lucky enough, there may even be a sacred task you can help with. Wow. What a guy. We're gonna get a mechanical shop. A table, apparently. Bar. Armory. Although I don't think an armory is a shop, is it? Clothes shop, boot shop, armor shop. Okay, we have a few options here. Some armor would probably do us well. Start with the headgear, I guess. You know, we're going shopping. Why are you just standing there? Alright. Ooh, this guy's got the trader's backpack. They got those things. None of these are really the types of helmets that I go for, I think. What are the good helmets? I forget. You don't want a helmet that has negative effects like this. This is a bad helmet. I mean, it's got good armor. Look at that. Look at cut resistance for only standard grade, but still, I mean, you don't have dodge skill. It has lower dodge skill and lowered melee attack. Like, what the heck? Also, I just realized it has been another hour, and I've still not gotten a call. What the heck is going on? All right, but the visored helmet, as far as I remember, is actually one of the better ones, isn't it? Because, yeah, it has lower perception bonus, but that just helps with ranged weapons, right? But yeah, 90% coverage, good stats on both blunt and cut resistance, and it's high grade. Honestly, I'm tempted. Because, yeah, some of our people don't even have helmets like Ruka, so if we could get that, how much does it cost, actually? Ooh, that's, like, literally more than all of our money. Well, rip. We'll keep it in mind, but, you're gonna have to move on to the next place. I would just like some kind of good, not even good armor, some kind of armor for all our people, probably. Because, you know, well, in RimWorld, the full nudist colony works pretty well with certain mods. I don't think that works here. Because you don't get any bonus for not having armor. You just die. So even light armor would be nice. Everything's too expensive, though. I guess we'll just have to find it as we go. But the boot shop, we might be able to get some stuff at, just because they're... I think you can have bags at the boot shop, and also... Or no, that's just a travel shop that has that. But these could probably have sandals. Yeah, and we need those for, like, everybody. Oh, samurai boots. Interesting. I will want full samurai gear eventually. Not yet. It's not necessary just yet, but eventually that would be nice. But these sandals we'll probably get all of. Just because, I mean, look at that. Combat speed and athletics effect. That is literally, like, best in slot, so long as we're using low-end gear. But alright, we got some extra medicine, because always need more medicine. Now we can head home. Having gotten a stern talking to from the priest man. Alright. Pardon me, excuse me. Coming through. Let's head on home. It's nice we've reached some level of stability. It was very... You know... It felt like I was on a treadmill before, you know, you keep running against it and you keep getting nowhere and just dying over and over. What are you? Hungry bandits? You're fighting dogs again. Of course you are. At least I guess you're distracting them for now while I run by. I was hoping, I was like, oh, hungry bandits, I can pull everyone else from their sleep and get them out here and we can fight the bandits, but no. No, not quite. Man, but you know what's even worse is that because I was waiting for the call all morning for the car stuff, I didn't get any food. Like I ate one meat stick this morning, and that is just not enough for a prolonged streaming venture. So, yeah, it is kind of messed up because hi. Where do you guys come from? Do you have dogs following you? No. No, it's just you. Goal assault. Yeah, a lot of people have that goal nowadays, apparently. All right, everybody. Why were you trying to break your way in? The door is unlocked. Okay. Well, fight. Where are you going? Protect allies. Where are you going? Why are you running? Alright, we're a little, all boxed in here, but that's fine. Where did he go? Wait, didn't one of them run past me? I don't know. I could have sworn I saw one of them run past me. He might have just run off into the hills. I can't say for sure. Oh, and we got a doggo. That's bad. Well, it's just a puppy, though. You might know that it is the height of hubris for me to even suggest that we might be able to beat one of the dogs, even a puppy. The flesh cleaver does some good damage against it, though. Okay, yeah, keep fighting Miu, Ruka. End this man's whole career. How are you still alive? You have 0 on your head. 0. Okay, yeah, you people need to distract this thing so people can get hits in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Even a babby dog is just a death sentence for us. Alright. Ruka, you got the meat, so you need to loot all the guys. You gotta pick up all their sticks. Just handle all their sticks and throw them in your sack. Perfectly normal sentence, believe me. Was one of these a leader? Not heal. I need you to loot. Not Miu. Are you Miu? You are Miu. I thought it was a bandit because you wear and wield the exact same stuff. Okay. Well, good. That was some perfectly good practice there. Where's our 5th person? Oh, they're just right on top of us. All right. Keep forgetting Miu is, you know, doing her bandit cosplay. Where are you going? Kitchen resources? Okay. That's fine. Alright, now you all need to sleep. You first and foremost. Heft is fine. You can take that. You guys go and take that. Okay. Good. Sleepy time. Let's look at our skills. 7 and 8. That's not bad. 9 and 11. Not bad. 8, 11. 12, 11. 15, 18. Oh boy. Alright, might as well just have you do that. Just wait for this, even though you still need to recover, but it'll be fine. Just get this done while you're here. Why does the car place never call me back? Why is that? I mean, I know they're probably busy, you know? Busy day. The second to last day that they're open, because I don't think they're open weekends. So it's like, I get that. But that also means that I'm going to be without a car over the weekend if they can't figure it out. I mean, to be fair, they probably need to order the taillight that I'm needing replaced, and so it probably I wouldn't be able to get an appointment until next week anyway, probably. But it's still kind of upsetting. It's like, just call me back. How is that so hard? You know, just do it. There's a bandit. A bandit that's almost dead. Where the heck are you going? Attacking enemies? Where? Oh, you're attacking the dogs? You are one dumb bandit. They're just like, I'm coming back for more. And they just get obliterated. Alright. What are you guys doing? What's all this? There's just another hungry bandit getting obliterated. And this place is brutal. All these bandits, they're just trying to survive in the world. And they're getting beat up by freaking dogs. I mean, look at that. He barely did anything. The world is cruel, don't you know? But we're healing. I'll just keep an eye out for more bandits that aren't getting eaten alive by dogs. It's weird that the bone dogs don't eat living people. Most other animals do in this game. Aha. No, it's hungry bandits. Perfect. Okay. Everyone healed up? Close enough. I mean, as we're getting stronger, we don't need to be as, like, fully healed every time we go into combat. And getting a big old group of bandits like this that aren't getting killed by bone dogs is pretty rare. So, I want to take advantage of this. We'll try to approach from the back, as always. Sneak attack some of them down to, you know, spread out their forces a bit, and then fight the last, like, 3 to 5 on their own. Okay. Navara. Sneak. Go in and start just smacking these guys around. They're very like in a line formation, almost like one of those what is it called, a chevron? You guys are gonna move on up while we do this so we don't get too far behind. Alright. Now is the time. Everybody heal. Alright, we're gonna back up a bit. Because you don't want everyone to be like focused on one person, so you always kind of want to back them up and let them fight naturally. So they spread out and fight whoever would be best to fight. Because otherwise they're all going to be trying to focus one person and it doesn't go well. Let the training commence. We're probably not winning this one. Let's also make sure, I think, that food in a backpack isn't taken. That might be wrong. But let's try to make sure that all of the food is inside backpacks if possible. We only got 2 people with backpacks. Oh, I never put on the, these. One of those on you and one of those on Ruka. There we go. Where's all the rest of the food? I know we were holding more. There we go. Throw all of that on Izumi. So she can put it all into the backpack here. Perfect. Okay. Just in case we get downed and they try to take our loot, hopefully they won't find it in the backpack. I know certain circumstances they don't find it in the backpack, but I don't remember what exactly those caveats are. Man, we're gonna be getting so much XP from this, though. I mean, look at this. Got a whole friggin' party going on in here. Yeah, Vara is going ham over there. I think it's the horse chopper. Izumi, why are you not doing nothing? She's like, I'll fight him. I got this. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, no, you might want to like heal yourself first, you know, before you just get into the fight. Just so you don't like die or some such, you know. Man, we might actually be winning this. So far. Yeah, beat up the guys on the ground. Get them. They think they can walk away without losing limbs. They would be completely false. Alright, everyone's healed. Now we just gotta pick up loot. We love picking up individual iron sticks. Oh, what is that? Is that Tagelmust? Tagelmust? Those are pretty decent. Especially just for people that don't have hats. It looks weird, but we're not gonna complain. Any armor is good armor. Not stealing. Give me that. Yo, Wasanian. Yeah, I'm now kind of curious if Wasanian is something that exists or if that's something that... Give me... Stealing chance, 4%. Well, we can do the cheese. Nah, it's not against the rules to just do a little bit of thief cheese, because what the heck am I going to use thievery skill for? Because we're not allowed to steal things from, like, houses. We were only able to take what from people that we've actually beat up, which, you know, what would then be the point? What were you guys off to fight? Oh, just this guy. Yeah, get him. Get him. He doesn't deserve to live. Okay. All right, well, that's everyone here. Let's head home. You people are very dangerously injured. 52. Yeah, that's the problem with fighting people that are using blunt weapons, is you take a long time to heal. So let's go through everyone. Run speed 2. Alright, yeah, you need to be carried. What about everyone else? 14, 23, 17, 22. Yeah, so you're the only person slowing us down. Who's the fastest? You. Pick you up. There we go. See? So much better. Let's get you guys back home and rested up. And hi, doggos. Luckily, we sped us up from 2 miles an hour, because otherwise those dogs would be right on top of us by now. But we'll get home, get us all healed up, and then do this again. Who the heck is dying over by my house? Is that you? Yeah, you just lost a leg. Well, it sucks to be you. Glad that's not one of my guys. Although, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, losing a limb. Because, you know, then you get to not have limbs for free. Usually you have to pay for that. Alright, close the door so the doggo doesn't get any ideas. Put Izumi in the bed. Who else was it? Someone getting... No, that was all the carrying. Okay. Everyone get in bed. Which one of you is less injured? You're not injured at all. Wait, how? How did you go that entire fight without getting hurt a single bit? I don't know. But that's impressive. Okay. It was your armor. Armor just negated all the damage. Alright, Izumi has a bunch of stuff in here. We're going to shove all this into the thing here, so it's just not burdening us. And that'll be good, because then we could just have it all in one central location for better, you know, town runs later. But for now, we just wait. Just back to waiting. Who the heck are you guys? There's just another group of people. Dang it. Oh, but they're going to fight the dogs. Okay. We got some entertainment, boys. While we're just healing up, we get to watch this. Oh, they actually took out the mercenaries. I mean, mercenaries aren't the best geared, but still. It's kind of impressive. Yeah, the bandits might actually win this. Unless. Still a few people that are real injured, but making an executive decision. Get out of here, boyos. We're gonna help the mercenaries so we can get some of the loot. I don't think that we're gonna get there in time. No, they're literally all gone by the time we get here. Fight the bone dog, actually. Help the guys. Because the bone dog is guarding all our loot. Okay. Good. It's healed up. The only people we actually fought here, Zumi, is you. And the bone dog. Ooh, we can actually loot all the bone dogs for their schmeat. Very lucrative outing. I was hoping we would have gotten here a lot sooner so we could actually help with more of the fighting and maybe, you know... I was kind of hoping, the reason I was coming out here in the first place, we can finish you off and take your loot. I want your shirt. Where are you going? Attack enemies. What enemies? Ooh, you have a hat too. Completely useless hat. Great. Yeah, that, I mean, $90 for just 1 kilogram. It's worse than this, but at least it doesn't take up much space, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Ooh, upper. Who are you guys fighting? Seriously, where are you going? You're going on a trip in your favorite rocket ship. I don't know what your plan is, but everyone just get back inside, please. Alright. You actually got injured, but only a little bit. Everyone who's still actually hurting from the battle, go to bed. And Izumi, you need to, go and deal with the meat. Close the door, too. Stay in here. The door opening and closing thing is weird, because it doesn't override any, like, command to, you know, move. It doesn't override the move command. So you need they'll always walk to where they were last told to walk and then open or close the door, which is really annoying because it's like, why are you doing that? Come on. You know what would be so great if it was added in, maybe to Kenshi 2, is dual wielding. Because, like, you can already have 2 small weapons, but I'm pretty sure you only use, like, one of them at a time. I don't think you actually have, like, a unique move set for dual wielding. So that would be awesome. That would be really cool. Have some variety to the combat. Now, to be fair, dual wielding in real life is not an effective combat tactic, but you know, it's a game. So we can have cool things. Alright, and actually it's pretty nice that we had all the bone dogs around. So we can have all this food, still getting food, like, income. You know, it's interesting that Taunt isn't even attacking us when we're accessing the storage, because it's technically a steel storage, but she just doesn't care. Output full. There we go. Okay. Well, we didn't get any new weapons, sadly. Alright, but you're full health, so you can... I just kind of have you laying down so that your food doesn't go down as fast. How's everyone doing? Miu's good. Ruka's good. Heft and Izumi still need some work. Ooh, who are you? Hungry Bandits from earlier. They're already pre-injured. I can't select all of them that easy. Is there a way to select them all? Is that how you do it? Like how you do it? Nope. I don't think there's an easy way to select all of them. But everyone, go! Where did they go? There were Hungry Bandits like right here. It's hard to see. Especially because it just turned night. Hungry Bandits. Fresh off the, you know, dying. They're gone? No, they're right here. Okay. I could not see them for the life of me. Okay. Fight. Should be an easy fight. It's 5 versus 3, and we kind of outgun and outman them entirely. They haven't even gotten a single hit in. There we go. Okay. They got 1 hit in through the entire fight. Izumi, do your looting thing. Give me their loot. Ooh, and their meat. Eat his meat. All right. Well, we actually have a decent shirt here that does something. We're gonna actually, Ruka already has one. Yeah, she already has a good. That's actually a nice shirt. Dark leather. That's solid. Why do you still have all this? We should really put that away. Anyway, we'll put that on Avara because she's kind of our second best fighter. There we go. I think that was all of them. So everyone back to camp. Successful hunt. Everything went great. How are our skills doing? They're steadily going up. They're still not good, per se, but they're higher. This chest is starting to get full. We'll need to... So we might want to separate. out all the... Oh, a call! Okay, 1 second. I have returned. It was the phone call. That was the phone call that I was waiting for like ever. And it finally happened. So I didn't turn on the BGM. I just realized. But that's fine. That's fine. It was, there's a lot going on. Let's get back to the gaming. So I have an appointment tomorrow at 9. Gonna go drop off the car and then probably stay there until the repair is fixed. Because yeah, it's just the tail light. So he said it would be an hour to an hour and a half. And I'm like, I can wait that. I can wait that long. That's fine. So yeah, he said I should be able to bring it in around 9, which is kind of surprising because he said it would be like a day for delivery. And I assumed that he would have me wait until Monday to actually get all that sorted, but apparently not. Apparently he's going to try to fit me in tomorrow, which would be quite nice. Because, yeah, then I'd actually have the car to be able to go and, like, visit my dying mom over the weekend, which might be nice to do, as... I know it's very picky of me, but maybe it would be nice to be able to visit dying relatives. Hot take, I know. I can't organize these while this is in here. That's annoying me. Put this stuff in here. We'll just have that be the meat drawer, Doesn't everyone have one of those? Or you just have a drawer full of meat? That is what I would do. Let's see. Got more weapons here, more meat here. Let's see, we got a lot more meat, so we need to cook some of that. We need to throw this stuff in here. Okay. Perfect. We are thriving for once. For once in our lives. We might need more medicine though. So yeah, our medicine is a bit running thin here. We'll throw that on you to replace that. Also, we can throw this stuff in here. Just for storage sake. I know I didn't have to stack that, but sometimes you just do things. Okay, so this does have armor on it. I want to make sure that everything everyone's wearing has armor. Like you don't have armor. You go in the cell box. Because yeah, it just makes it harder to discern who has what armor when they're wearing things that don't actually give armor. Like this, you don't need this. We'll sell it. This is good. You keep this. 24,000 value. You what? I could literally sell this thing for more money than all of these combined. What the heck? Why did you start with the blackened chain shirt high grade? That is amazing. I mean, I don't like the negative effects on it. Combat speed effect lowered and dodge skill lowered and stuff. But all in all, it's not bad. You need to sleep. You're fine. You can sleep over here. You need to sleep. You need to sleep. And Ruka's fine as well. You can, like, sit down. Oh, no. She just got up. Nice. Here we go. Our nice roommate taunt here. Okay. Well, things are looking up. Not only in the game, but in real life. So, yeah, I gotta bring the car in at 9. Which means I may not stream tomorrow. Because if I'm bringing the car in at 9... Given the estimates that this guy gives, I mean... if he says 15 minutes, it's going to be like 3 hours. At least when it comes to calling back. So if that also works the same way with, yeah, those are holy servants. We can't fight them. If that also works the same way for his estimate of how long it's going to take to do car repairs, then 1 hour to an hour and a half means I'm going to be there like, I don't know, 2 days. But he said I could just wait in the waiting room. So hopefully it will just be kind of in and out. And I let them decide the time that I'm coming in. I wouldn't have chosen 9 in the morning, but certainly I'm fine with it. Because whatever time they're least busy will work for me. Because that means that I can get it in there and get it out of there real quick like. Alright, everyone's recovering well. And by that, I mean everyone is pretty much fully recovered. Nice. When should we do our next shopping run? I don't know. Who goes there? Hungry bandits are attacking more bone dogs, it looks like. Hard to tell at this distance, but that's as far out as I can look. You know, if I go like this and zoom way out, can I see better? I can hear what's happening, and it's definitely bone dogs. But yeah, it doesn't help at all. More bone dogs, it looks like. Yep. More holy servants. You can kind of tell by the formation they're in. It's the bandits, they don't go in that kind of organized, they go in more of a blobular formation like this. Alright. So pause it. Grab everybody. And we're gonna go intercept them. Come along, boys, we're going to battle. It's a long ways away, but we're gonna intercept them right over here on this cliffside. So, there's a lot of them. And we are getting strong, but we're not getting that strong yet. Oh, hi, Bone Dog. Alright, I guess he'll distract them for us for a bit. You think if we go in there and brawl while they're fighting the Bone Dog, you think we could actually... Probably not. Okay, you guys all hide behind the cliff. Avara's gonna sneak in. What are you doing? Why are you running? Stay. What do you mean ditching resources? Ditching resources where? It's just desert. It is sheer desert. Where are you going? Hold. Passive. No job. Okay, finally. Jeez. Okay. Where are you guys moving to? You're still fighting the dog. Dog just keeps getting back up. Okay. That's fine. You just need to stay hidden and knock out a few. Why are you guys just standing there? Oh, I think one of them's looting the dog. Yeah, there they go. They looted it. And they're moving right towards us. Okay. That's not advantageous. You guys stay where you are. We're gonna start kerbonking. They are already a bit dabblaged, which is very nice. And they actually automatically take the meat out of bone dogs, which means that the bone dogs never have a chance to wake back up, which is really quite handy for us. Okay, everyone come up here. Because by the time you get here, we'll have evened the odds a bit. Okay, you no longer need to sneak. Give us your food. Everyone else move over here. Izumi, you... Let's see. I've had it with you annoying starvers. Yeah, everyone just walk back here and fight. Oh, Izumi, you don't need to be passive anymore. What the heck, Izumi? I was just trying to get you to stop running into the sunset, being like, I must ditch my resources. It's highly imperative that I ditch all my resources. Out into the middle of the desert. I don't know where I'm going, but I gotta ditch them. Yeah, get them. Alright, Izumi, can you attack them just to get their attention? Nope. Yeah, pull them over here. We want more fighting. More bloodshed. Give us the XP. Yeah, this fight's not going too hot for us. But this one's going great. Man, but yeah, we're definitely getting much, much stronger. I think we're about twice as strong as we were before, because this fight would have already been over, and we would have already lost by now if we hadn't gotten so very much stronger. Because that was a lot of bandits. That was a lot of bandits. And we did not have a very strong start with it either. Get him, Avara. You got this. Yeah, get them while they're down. Get that XP. Oh, I did. It's kind of like Looney Tunes-esque. You just see them all dogpiling on the one guy, and then just the leg comes flying out of the pile. What the heck? Okay. Now, where are you going? Ditching resources! What did I tell you about ditching resources, Azumi? You can't be doing that. Who's moving over here? Why are you... Why are you running? Not really a high enough bounty to really warrant fighting them. Just keep looting. Take all of their sticks. We need a severed limb? Probably not. You know, later we can sever our own limbs. And that'll be fun. You know, I've seen people try to sever limbs by going to, like, the Fog Islands and getting all the limbs eaten off, and it's like, that is literally the worst way that I could imagine doing it. Like, out of everything that you could possibly do, where are you going? Like, is that back towards the house? Are you trying to go back to the campfire? I just don't know. Let me check the rest of these bands. 300 bounty, that's not really enough to warrant going all the way to town for. Especially because eventually all the cells are going to fill up in town. And we kind of want them to be filled with people that actually have good bounties. So yeah, everybody group up. Man, we are not actually even that injured. What are you guys doing over here? Oh, this is... Why are you just standing there? Yeah, that's where the leader is. Actually, you know, because you guys are up and about, kill them. Get him. Get him. He's got the good weapon. We need it. I don't want to use these iron sticks anymore. Thank you. Okay, who has the next highest combat skill? Let's see. 14, 16, 12, 19, 11. So you and you have ones already, so 14. That would be Heft. Get over here, Heft. Get yourself a good weapon. There you go, treat yourself. Some boots. Ooh. Cloth pants. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. Give you some of those. So now almost everyone's outfitted in the athletics increasing sandals. That's a plus. What are you guys wanting to fight? You? That's fine. They can't even use their weapon because their arms are borked, so that's not a good idea on their part. They take their weapon. Alright. Everybody, let's go home. Oh, there's some bulls. Now, the bulls are usually our best source of food around here. We can't really kill them yet, me don't thinks. But generally, they're pretty solid. Alright, Mew, you are gonna be the door closer. You need to move over here and close the door. Okay. Now, you guys all need to sleep because you are not doing so hot. We're gonna go over there. Actually, you need to go drop some stuff off too. Oh gosh. We do really need to do another run to town because that is getting full. We could use another storage. Because that storage is already in use. How about this one? Weapon locker. Start putting all our weapons in the... Actually, we might want to put all our weapons in the weapon locker. Okay. Just because it's more thematic and more kind of built for it. I'll have that be our weapon storage, which gives this plenty more space. Can you just, like, you get out of here? I'd rather if you just get out of there. And we can just kind of storageify all this. There we go. This stuff is we might want to put these in a different container as well. I don't know. I'm going to spread out our medicine a bit more, but that's fine for now. Go here. Perfect. That's a lot of iron clubs. Nobody has a better stick than me. Which is also not to be taken out of context. There we go. We can put 2 more. We've almost filled up the entire cabinet already. That's insane. No, not the meat. Put that in there. Keep the schmeat on us. And then did you pick up anything? Yeah. You still have your iron club from before. But now you got the horse chopper. We have you over here because we want you to be grabbing the cooked meats. This is within range, so now I can just wait. Picking all these up. Man, we are doing so well. They're doing so nicely now. Getting that XP. Pretty soon we're going to hit the critical mass of XP and also money. Where we're actually going to be able to do things in life. We still don't have any good armor, like, at all. Half of us are just half naked still, because we're finding good chest pieces. And by good, I mean, like, they're decent. But the pants are hard to come by. They're usually just like cargo pants that have 0 armor, so we don't even take them. So we will rest up again. You're fully healed. So you can come over here. Izumi can sleep there. Kind of cycle them through. Ooh, we need to keep looking for more. Oh gosh, it's chaos out here. Oh, and someone's fighting the bulls. Who was that? Was that just bone dogs? I could take their meat. Do we need more meat? Probably. Alright, Heft, you're fully healed. Get out there. Yeah, so I guess the bone dogs fight the bulls sometimes. Why'd you eat the raw meat? Alright, go back to sleep. Where are you guys going? Are you guys... Ooh, that's a nice bounty. I might need to take you out. Especially because you're already a bit injured. Alright, not everyone is fully healed yet. But executive orders, we are gonna go obliterate this loser. Because we need his horse chopper. We can chop some horses. Yeah, see, this is the issue with setting everyone to just attack one guy. I'll just move them back so they're all fighting separately. Yeah, not a great fight for us so far, but that's fine. We vastly outnumber them. Izumi, you get a new weapon. You're welcome. Yeah, you see, half pants. Not good. Ooh. Those are the last sandals we need, I think. Yeah, the half pants aren't even really good to sell. They're just there. They just exist. Come on, Ruka. You're just blocking traffic. What are you doing? Alright, but we just have, I think, one more person who doesn't have a horse chopper. Which is great. Yeah, it's just Miu that needs a weapon next. Man, you guys are tanky. There we go. More good loot. You guys go fight that guy. We'll just gather up all the gear. You didn't have anything good, right? Nope. Okay. Heal up. Get back inside. So far, so good. Let's drop off the loot. That's all we can fit in there. We need another, I think it's, yeah, there's another weapon storage over here. Throw that in there. Throw this in here. There we go. Anyone else have any loot? Yeah, you need to go drop off here. And then the last person to need these is Mew. So you get some of those. Good. Now, do we have anything else? No. Okay. Who's injured? You're pretty injured. Pretty injured. Injured. And Mew will just have to stay over here. Okay. Perfect. Get you some food there. How are we doing on food? Yeah, everyone's pretty much fine on food so far. We have a bunch in here. Like, this is half full of food. So, we're doing great on that front. Just by scavenging. Ooh, what are you guys fighting? The bone dog? Can I kill you? No. Is that 2 bone dogs? That's just the one. And it's dying, which is a good thing for me. Oh, and then they're fighting up there too. I really want something to kill some of the bulls. Because the bulls give so much meat. We would be even more set for life than we already are. Alright, there goes a bull. Who is most healed? Probably Ruka, right? That's just in proportion to her max health is just higher than everyone else's. So you're gonna go loot this bone dog, and go over there and loot that bull, and then kind of chase these guys over here and see if you can't steal more food. Because it's the one exception to the rule. Oh, we didn't kill this guy. Okay, good. Somebody who's not that injured. You. Go heal this man. How long is he out for? 90 seconds? I forgot he had like a big old bounty. We need to grab that. What are you? Hungry bandit? Yeah, we didn't kill you. Bull. Oh, that's the good meat right there. Alright, how's this guy doing? He's doing fine. You ran out of healing. Okay, just pick him up. Hope for the best. Haruka, where are you going to? This is where all the blood and carnage is. Where there's blood, there is meat. Look at all this. We're never gonna go hungry again. Oh boy. We need to send somebody else out here. You head home. Heft, come out of here. Oh, you're still carrying the guy. That's probably fine. Is the guy in any, like, immediate danger? Nah. Nah, he'll be alright. Yeah, speed it up out there, Heft. Why are you moving this way? Why were you going towards the bone dog? That is the last place you should be going. I tell them to go here, and they're just like, yeah, towards the bone dog. That's where I want to go. It's like, why? Why do you want to die so badly? At least the bone dog can't really keep up with us, although after we've gotten our fill of all of this meat, maybe it will be too slow to evade them anymore. We are actually pretty close to town. Out this far. I mean, we're already halfway to stack. What we could do is just keep running and hope that we reach town fine. I mean, we are a Scorchlander, which isn't as respected here in the cities, but at the very least, You'll be able to turn this guy in before he dies. Not have to spend any more medicine on him. Ruka, we'll just pop back here. Yeah, you're doing this. So you can just probably stay there. We'll just check in on you every so often to have you do that. Don't eat the raw meat. What are you doing? See, that's the issue with the Scorchlanders. They're always going eating the meat. Like that could get a whole... Actually, wait. I thought it was 10 nutrition before cooked. No, evidently. It's the same nutrition. So you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Eat all you want. It's fine. I thought it was gonna be like wasting the value of the meat. What are you guys doing? Okay, it's just some hungry bandits over there. Alright. Well, we beat up this hungry bandit leader who's gonna give us 1,000 schmackerinos. And I am definitely gonna be interested in that. Hopefully we have no legal issues. I don't think we should. Even though we're a Scorchlander. They don't exactly like us here, but they also don't really hate us. Alright. Is the guy we put in here earlier still here? That he is. That is kind of my fear, is that this place is going to get filled up and we're not going to be getting any more money out of ransoming people. Because this town isn't always in render distance, so it's not like they can serve their sentence and then leave. But alright. We're just going to get the heck out of here. We got our money, and that is good enough for me. See, I'm gonna need to drive the car in tomorrow, which is gonna be interesting, because, you know, luckily, as I said, it's almost all rights to get there, but there is one left turn. So... it's gonna be a bit of a problem. Cause yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get places without turn signals. Any BMW drivers out there? You would know. I mean, they have turn signals, they just don't use them. And I would actually know that pretty well, because can you just select the campfire? Thank you. Because my friend John used to... you don't even need to rest. Neither... Well, you do. You kind of do. We're gonna be here picking up meat for a bit. Just speed it on up. That's a lot of meat. That is a prodigious amount of schmeat right here. Oh, and you're not even... having your meat taken away because the other person's refilling it faster than you are. And now it should be getting taken from you. No room for that item. Who's filling it? Nobody's filling it. There we go. Why are you no longer filling it? Fill. I guess I'll just do it manually. It's fine. Gives me more to do. Am I ever gonna need this much money? Or not money, food. At this point, food is practically money. You know, it helps you survive. But I don't know if we actually even need all this. This is getting excessive. I mean, look at this chest full of dried meat. That is so good. Sweet mamma jamma. We still have all this. That's like our food that we... Out of trading range, of course you are. Put that in there. Get back to sleep. How about you? Yeah, you still have more? Yeah, we just need one more row of meat, and we will have the meat chest. Okay, and you're fully healed, so you can, well, you just lie down anyway. Reduces your hunger rate. Everyone knows we don't have enough food to be wasting that. It's very important. Let's see, we gotta find more bandits now. What are you guys doing? Oh no. They're killing more things for meat. I don't need the meat. Our coffers are overflowing with meat. You guys hungry bandits, you say? Alright. Hey everyone, you wanna... Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Let's go get some hungry bandits. Really hate when they're like running off in the opposite direction. Hi. Alright, good start for us. Hey, and we got another guy with a horse chopper. Actually, he looks to have some pretty decent... I think there's a heart protector on him. And he's down. Mew. Get your upgrades. There we are. That gives armor. Take it. Actual pants. Take it. These are... Well, they only have a stealth effect difference. I like these best because they give the combat speed effect and increased athletics, so we're just faster in everything. And I think that's better than just the tiny bit of armor that these give. But these are still worth a good bit, so we're taking them. And this is worth a very good bit. Technically better armor, but worse coverage, right? Yeah. So we'll take that, but we're not gonna use it. We're just gonna go sell it. Someday. Come on, Heft. That was obviously an overhead strike. How could you miss that? Yeah, you can speed this up a bit. Wipe them off the face of the earth. Starving bandits are now hostile to you. Oh, really? Oh, goodness. Oh, no. I'm very scared of that. As it's not going to go well for me, I'm sure. Not like I've been purposefully seeking them out and slaughtering everything they care about for a good while now. You need a hat. Ruka, get over here and get a hat. You can wear it, you know. Thank you. Yeah, it's not a lot, you know. 8% blunt resistance, 1% cut resistance, but 75% head coverage. It's decent. Helps in dust storms. This is worth some money, so we're taking that. This just takes up a lot of space. Okay. Grab all this. They always have good meat on them. Ah, that's better than this. Good. We'll just sell that. Worth decent money. Alright. I think that's all of them. What are you? You're just a skull, I think. Yeah, let's just head home. You're decently fast. Wasn't a very tough fight. Which luckily we're getting to that point where it starts to curve upward, you know? The exponential graph just starts hitting vertical because we're really starting to get those skills in, which means we can actually finish fights consistently. Alright, Aruka, you have some weaponry to drop off, right? Yes. Drop those in there. Go to the clothing chest. There we are. And then you can go to bed, but you don't need healing. I do like that thing. It complements your hair decently. Come back this way. There we are. And you need healing, so you sit there. How about you? You just have meat. And you need healing. So use it there. Nothing. Healing. Nothing and healing. Okay. Great. We need Ruka. And this. And grab. Alright. We'll need to go for another selling run soon. And then we'll need to figure out what we're doing past this. I didn't really consider what I'm doing after the training arc. I was just kind of trying to survive long enough to get to the training arc. That was the important thing. And now that we're kind of thriving, which took a lot of struggle, but now that we're thriving, we should figure out what we're doing, what our plan is. Because short term, we probably want to recruit more people and start a base in one of my favorite towns, probably Squin. Because that is a nice town. And then we can have a whole regime going where, you know, you got the people, 5 humans in the town doing their human things. Like, I'll start heft on some, you know, armor making. And we'll start Avara, Izumi, and Miyu on things like research and farming. That'll be great. And then we need to get 4 more Shek recruits to join Ruka. Maybe we can get Bap, or whatever their name was. I honestly, I think I'd like to have Bap if we can find them again. I think there were 2 Baps at AdMag, so we might go, you know, recruit some of them, because that would be hilarious. And then we can have our fighting group and our home group be like 2 separate groups. Of course, then we'll have to do more training like this, but hopefully by then we'll have some more capital and we'll be able to start doing things. Because really, I guess the way that we'll start to thrive is either we need to get strong enough. I dropped the thing I was throwing around. I need to either get strong enough to fight in ruins and start like taking out groups of enemies that way. We're all healed up. We should probably find more bandits. But yeah, we either need to get strong enough to go fight in ruins, which probably not gonna happen, or we need to be strong enough to be able to take down animals. Preferably animals that give a lot of leather. So that would be probably boneyard wolves, or large groups of river raptors, or regular bone wolves, I think, would be fine. Bone dogs, what have you. I don't see any bandits. Ah, bandits? Inquisitor. What good are you? You can't give me XP. I mean, you could, but you could also kill me real quick. Like, we're not about that. Hmm. Who are you? Oh, those are the river raptors that we were talking about. They're not that tough. You really just need to get some good defense skill to be able to block them, and then you're good. Which reminds me, maybe a couple of these fights, like the next fight we do, maybe I should just set all my guys to defend and just kind of let them do that. Is this 2 like groups of paladins in a row? It is. They got a whole freaking conga line going over here. That's not good for us, because neither of those are bandits. Actually, I think those are like the first holy patrols we've seen, and they're just one after the other. It's a bit odd. Ah, hungry bandits. There aren't even any bone dogs in that direction. So we just need to hope the Holy Nation doesn't see us. And we'll just head out that direction. And wipe the floor with these guys. Because, yeah, usually what I do is I have 1 or 2 fights where I just stick everyone on melee defense forever. And just really boost up their defense skill. But I think the attack skill is just as important right now. And I kind of want to kill these guys for their money. So... yeah, the Shek never cares for the humming. That's unfortunate. This one's gotta have food. Oh, we got plenty of food. You just gotta take us out first. You think you can? Let's actually spread our guys out a little bit. Because the initial clash is always difficult. Because we're always so, like, condensed and they get a few lucky hits in and then it hits like 4 of our guys at once, and yeah, you don't want that. Because at least now when they're getting lucky hits in, we're only getting hit individually. Alright, and they're still arguing about singing and humming. Even in the middle of combat. I guess that's just how Shek do. They're just fine with casual conversation in the middle of a fight. Where's the leader? Are any of you guys bountied? I don't see the leader. Did we already take out the leader? Is he like one of the... yeah, he was... oh, and he's gotta go bounty too. Okay. Stop just doing overhead attacks. Come on. Alright, now somebody... you have a lot of meat. Let's transfer as much, or all the meat over to Izumi, and she... oh no, Ruka... actually, it needs to be the other way around. Ruka can't go into town. Oh, wait, you can do trade? Yeah. A little faster. There we go. Now, Izumi needs to pick up all their good loot. You're also needing to heal, but... you know, healing, it's just a suggestion. It's not necessary. Loot, however. Loot is necessary. Oh, there's the horse chopper. Good. And the sandals aren't really worth selling now that everyone's already decked out with them. But this is actually a better horse chopper than this. This is rusted junk and this is rusted blade. Yeah, so we have 2 rusted junk. So we'll just plonk this in here and you'll just go sell that. This is the lowest quality out of them. And then... go over here. I know they're trying to patch you up, but run away from your teammates. They must respect your right to gather loot. Okay. Everyone is doing fine. Even though that was a big fight. I think that was our biggest, like, head-on fight. Usually, in groups that big, I used the assassination to, like, knock them out and spread out the fighting. But there, we just went all in, because I was pretty confident. And we got out of it with minimal injuries, honestly. Quite surprising. So everything's going swimmingly. I'm very happy with it. Why is your attack down? Equipment bonus. What do you have on that is lowering your attack? Oh, the black and chain shirt. It's just combat speed. Oh, the horse chopper itself just has -4 attack bonus. Interesting. I didn't know that. Because I never use those. But, yeah, we're here. So, Izumi, you need a lot of rest. Ruka just needs a little bit. F needs a lot. A little bit. And a little bit. Okay. So, I want Izumi to be the one to take the person in, because she's usually really fast. And already has most of the loot on her. But maybe we'll do a two-man team because we have a lot to sell. Maybe even a three-man team. Maybe we're just leaving Ruka here and everyone else is going to sell. Because seriously, we have that much loot. I mean, we have this chest is like half full. This chest is completely full. This one's half full. All with stuff we're going to town to sell. Dang it, we forgot to grab the leader guy again. Mew, you're almost fully healed. You're going on an adventure. I always forget to grab the bounty guy. I don't know why. We're like the worst bounty hunter ever. Is that all of them? Yeah. It should be him. Yeah, baby. Pick him up. He's not dead. He's just dying. He'll get over it. Alright, first aid him. We don't want him to... he'll live from there. Pick him up. Get him out of there. Because, yeah, by the time we get back, other people should have recovered a bit, so we'll be able to do our trip into town. Okay. Here's the plan. Get Izumi. Just all of you. All of you here. Okay, Mew. That's the food chest. You are going to fill up on just everything you can. There we go. And you can still have a weapon, so come over here and grab one of those. Good. Now, Izumi, you do the same. First, fill up on all of these if you can. Easy solution. Okay. And you don't have any room for any more weapons, so you come over here then. Heft. Pick up the rest of those. And then just all the weapons. That's not a lot of weapons. Okay. Arrange it. There we go. Vara, you need to go over here. All weapons. Oops, all weapons. That's what you're getting. Okay. Now with this group, we are ready to head out. Who is being slow? Is it Miyu? It's Miyu. Come on, Miyu. You are carrying the guy, and he is heavy, so I guess I can't fault you for that, but we just need to hope we don't catch the attention of any bone dogs, because I don't think we're faster than them. You can always put the guy down and get a speed boost, but, you know. Yeah, we'll just leave Ruka there. She can just sleep the whole thing away. But this run should make us some bank. And then we'll be able to do something. Maybe get that visored helmet that I've been looking at. Although, I don't know. It depends on what we're going for in the late game. I might just go with my regular, you know, full samurai armor. Because I just think it looks the coolest, you know? I either go for... If I'm going for light armor, I do the full Drifter's set. So the Drifter's coat and the Drifter's pants. And that's pretty solid. Or I go heavy armor and just go all in on the frickin' samurai, full samurai plate. And that's where things get a little difficult. So we might start out with the light armor. Because we can get, pretty easily, we can get a lot of leather. And you're going to need to make a lot of leather gear to level up your armor smithing anyway. And then we can get up to the plate armor and the samurai plate. Okay, but who's carrying? Miyu. So you guys can all go to the nearest shop, which I think that is. Yeah, headgear shop. And Miyu is going to go into here. You know, if you think about it, Miyu is the opposite name of Yumi. Are all of these full? Literally every single one of these is full. Oh. Well then. That's just great. Can I, like... You know, we could sneak in and rescue one of them to put the current bounty in. Why are you guys just standing there? Static guard? Okay, I guess they're watching me. Because we otherwise cannot do much of anything about it. Oh, and he got rid of the visored helm. That's sad. Probably wasn't going to get it anyway, but... It's a good helmet. So let's just sell you everything that isn't your specialty, and you just have to pay for it. Because I said so. There we are. Now, who else? You, oh boy. He's just like, please, this is a headgear shop. I'm like, nope, you're gonna take 50 iron clubs, whether you like it or not. See, I gave you some beanies. What are you worried about? It's fine. Alright, well, they're kind of watching us like a hawk right now. So I don't know what we can do about that. We could try to go and give it to the police chief, but they usually don't. Are you the police chief, actually? Alright, yeah. That's usually what happens. They don't let female characters turn in bounties in this area. So if I don't know, if I get my stealth person in here all stealthily, you two can just kind of stand around. You go to the I don't need to go to the armor shop. We'll make our own armor soon. But stealthy person, get over here. Alright. Now, if you stand exactly back here, are you out of line of sight of everybody? Yes, you are. Now, if I were to, for instance, pick the lock on this. I'm free to go. Yeah, sure, sure, man. You're free to go. Go on. Get out of here. Okay, you need to hide. You need to hide back there. Money. Okay. I can't believe that worked. I literally... Okay, and that was one of the guys we put in jail before. So we literally came up, unlocked his cage. We're like, hey, you're free to go, buddy. You served your time. Get on out there into the world and make a name for yourself. He's just like, finally, I have learned the error of my ways. I won't be abandoned anymore. I found Jesus. And then all the guards are just like, an escapee, kill him. Man, we're kind of messed up, aren't we? that was a messed up thing to do. But, hey. They wanted to fill up all the prison cells and not let me put anyone else in. That's what's gonna happen. You know? It's just the truth. Alright, hello, my good man. Mew needs to speak with you or something. Yeah. Thank you. $7,000. We are well on our way. Holy chestplate isn't bad. Leaves the arms very open, but if you have, like, mechanical arms, especially really good mechanical arms, then you don't have to worry about it. So, those are good. We might get the unholy chestplate later. But I think we want to make our armor, because most of the armor out here is either low quality or overpriced. The only armor that I really think I'd be fine with just buying straight up would be from Armor King. And if it's like masterwork samurai armor, then I'd just be like, I can't make anything better than this anyway. Might as well just spend like 60,000 clams to buy it. But we're not really that rich yet. We're not there. So we need to remember how much money it takes to buy the house in Squin, because that's going to be expensive. And we're going to buy the ruined one so we can just use building materials. It usually ends up being cheaper all in all, I think. But maybe not. Maybe not cheaper at all. You know, we could take taunt. We could try to fight taunt. That's probably a horrible idea. But that 50,000 bounty would get us there right quick. But yeah, if we fought her, she has double... Our strongest person is Ruka. And that's just like 20 attack, 20 defense. She has 40 attack, 40 defense. I'm pretty sure we would die. I'm pretty sure we would just be dead. But then we'd have all our gear. That would be pretty solid. Let's see. We could go back into town. We still have much loot to sell. Ooh, and then we could maybe stop by the general store in here and try to start building up some building materials, because I know you need like at least 20 to build the house in Squin. I don't remember. But we need a lot more money is essentially what is happening here. I'll just have you all lie down again. Good. We also need enough money for new backpacks, because we need 3 more backpacks. Right now, Izumi and Ruka are the only backpack holders. We need 3 more for you guys. And we need enough for some metal plates as well. It might be required for the building, but it's definitely going to be required for both the research bench and the books for the research bench. And for, you know, what else? There was something. The thing, what's it? The thing that we use to make the leather armor. So we're gonna need to do that, because that's kind of our first goal. Is we're trying to get everyone outfitted with some high-end leather gear, and hopefully that'll be good. So I don't know. Do we have enough money for that yet? Probably not. Probably exactly not. We need to keep farming. We have enough food. Food and medicine are 2 things that are not an issue right now, luckily. So I don't know. I guess we'll take out 1 more group of bandits, and then maybe start heading home. Well, but we need a lot more money. Because as I said, we almost probably have enough to just buy the building, the ruined building itself. But everything else is going to cost thousands and thousands more. Got some bone dogs over there. Yeah, we might have to end the stream and just continue this next time. We'll have to see, because I'm getting hungry. Because as I said, I was waiting for the call all morning, and so I didn't go and make food. And so I only ate like a meat stick today. And that's not much. That's not a lot, especially because I woke up like 6 hours ago, 6.5 hours ago. This is 1 meat stick in 6.5 hours is not sufficient, especially because I barely ate anything yesterday either. My appetite has just not been existent lately. I mean, I guess stress and anxiety and turmoil and all, general turmoil can kind of just do that to your appetite. It just destroys it. But even so, it's kind of weird for me. Well, what are you? Mercenaries. Ah. Don't need mercenaries. We need bandits. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Okay, well, I think that we're gonna save that there. Strem. And then we're gonna be back to this. And next time is pretty much just gonna be building up money and capital. Hey, but, you know, last time, I was not so confident in my ability to succeed here. And it all ended up becoming a lot easier than I thought, even with all the rules. Because I thought last time that I would have to resort to dealing with the mining. That I'd have to resort to mining. But I don't I don't have to resort to nothing. I'm just strong enough. But as of this point, we're gonna need to be strong enough for not only, you know, surviving and killing things, but also to be killing. I keep dropping things. Also to be killing animals, because we, as I said, next up is gonna be getting heft with the good armorer working, and some research as well. So we might. Oh boy. So I guess we're gonna have to send heft, or no. I don't even know. I guess Avara, Ruka, and Miu are gonna need to go on an adventure alone to go and try to collect as much leather from animals as we can, because those are kind of our main fighters, while Izumi and Heft would stay behind. I guess Heft can go on the first excursion to get leather, but after that, they'll need to be at home leveling up their armor working, because that's going to take a long time. It always does. But, you know, having a master armorer in the group is pretty much necessity if you don't want to spend hundreds of thousands of cats on the armor king and whatever he's trying to sell you. So yeah, the weapons we're still going to need to improvise, but I should be able to find good weapons for our people and then start tracking down the very best of the best. Like, I want a flesh cleaver for sure. I want the pole arm, which that's going to be difficult. That's going to be really difficult. Because yeah, the pole arms it's in the Southern Hive. I think the queen herself has it or something. And so that's going to be tough. I've never actually legitimately beaten the Southern Hive. I've only ever gone down there to steal things. And like, because you can pretty easily with high sneak skill just sneak in there at night and assassinate skill the queen and take the pole arm from her without disrupting anything. So that's usually what I do, but we're not cheesing things like that and stealing like that. So yeah, that's not really an option. We're gonna have to fight our way in there. So we're probably just gonna have to find good enough weapons. I'm probably not gonna be going for the best of the best anytime soon, because without exploits, getting the best of the best weaponry is going to be like end game things. That is not gonna be doable anytime soon. So that'll be great. That'll be fun. Looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys next time, which might be tomorrow, might be the day after, because as I said, I have the car thing now at like 9, so that means that tomorrow I'm gonna be there getting it repaired, and I don't know if I'm gonna be, you know, in a streaming mood when I get back, or if I'll even get back in time to stream. We'll see. You know, maybe waiting an hour and a half in a repair shop isn't gonna leave me in the greatest mood. I don't know, but at least my car will be fixed. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh boy. So, I'll see you guys probably day after tomorrow, and goodbye.